But on the other part of the world, Paul and Rahma, U.S. President Joe Biden visited a vaccination clinic on Tuesday to celebrate the authorization of COVID-19 vaccines for children under 5 years old. President Biden visited a vaccination clinic in Washington where some of the first COVID-19 shots were given to young children in the last major age group previously ineligible for vaccines. The president also hailed the event as an important pandemic milestone that supports U.S. recovery.
Now, even though anyone ages 6 months and up are now eligible for vaccines, the administration warns that the pace of distribution will be slower among older children. Now, this is because parents will most likely rely on pediatricians to administer the shots.
But I know some parents might have questions. I encourage you to talk to the doctor after you make a plan to get your child vaccinated. For your children older than 5 years of age, for everyone else, get your shots, get your boosters. And let's be clear, elected officials shouldn't get in the way and make it more difficult for parents who want their children to be vaccinated, who want to protect them and those around them. This is no time for politics. It's about parents being able to do everything they can to keep their children safe.
Just a couple of points of note. So far, it's Moderna and Pfizer, the mRNA vaccines that have advised the U.S. government to vaccinate 6 months and older, up to 5 and 6 years old. Now, they're likely going to make recommendations to other countries as well, including ours. You do know that we do have stocks of Moderna and Pfizer as well. But now we can look ahead as well, because we do know that we have other brands of vaccines in here, including Sinovac, with a different sort of technology. So we can only expect this in a matter of time. And as well, we do know that some of the immunity is passed down from parents to children, whether or not they've had COVID in the past 6 months, or they've been vaccinated themselves. If they're nursing their child under 2 years old, that immunity is passed on to their small children, babies, and toddlers as well. So we can only hope that once the entire population, when you say 84%, those are the 84% that are eligible for vaccines, which is still 6 and above. So I can't wait until we can count those numbers for the entire population, including little ones.
Let alone that you guys are parents and you have children under the age of 6.
And I want to bring them out already.
That is right.
So, and the little ones, it's a little bit more challenging to get them to wear a mask. Not to mention that WHO doesn't recommend 5 and below to be wearing masks because they might not be able to wear it properly and breathe properly, right? So I can't wait to get them vaccinated.
Yeah, and you know, this mid-July, you know, schools are actually starting, and it's not just, you know, the older kids are going to school. Obviously, the K1, you know, playgroup kids, aged like what, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, they're doing schooling regularly,
and they love face-to-face learning, and
they want to go back to school. So it's a good idea to have, you know, the vaccine under 5 ASAP here in Jakarta.